my channel. If you're new here, hey. If not, hey girl, hey boy, hey. It's your girl, Shay. So what's going on, you guys? Here with a little sit down video. I think it's been a little minute since I sat down. I'm not really sure. But I can say that I have not been consistent. So this is just going to be a little life update. What's going on with me, where I've been, why I ain't post. Because, girls and guys, it's been a lot going on within the last couple of months. So I do want to preface, so I made a video saying like why I quit my job, and I'm going to post it somewhere, or I quit or something like that. So I made that video, and then like I was a little consistent after that, and then I kind of just like fell off, right? You're probably like, Shay, what's going on? Like you ooh, sorry, I'm looking in this mirror, looking at all the primer I just put on. But you know, it was the queen of consistency. You see a video from me every Sunday and every Wednesday. I try to do a new posting schedule. YouTube didn't like it. It wasn't really, it wasn't really messing around with me. Probably because I went a long time without posting. But either way, so I'm gonna make sure I link my most recent video at the end of this video, because that's something that I haven't been doing. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. You're wondering where I've been, what's been going on, what's the life update, what it is, what it do, am I moving, what's going on? Okay, so first things first, I quit another job. If I ain't gonna do one thing, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. Yeah, I'm gonna quit. If it's not working for me, I'm gonna quit, honey. I'm gonna quit. All right. So the job that I had after I quit that job, I made the video about quitting the job. I quit that job. So we're gonna go into a little bit why I quit that job. So I was bamboozled at that job, and I think this is becoming a trend, or it was a trend going on in these Atlanta jobs that I've been securing or getting or whatever. I'll get there, like I'll sign, like okay, I'll have the interview, right? And then they'll be like, oh, well, this is how much you're gonna get paid. And I'm like, all right, cool, I could do that. I could work with this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something doable, right? And then when I go to sign the offer letter or sign the contract, that's not the case. That's not how much I'm getting paid. The pay is different. So it's suspicious. So this happened to me twice now, and this is what happened at that job. So I'm at the job, and then the pay got changed to a significant lower amount, which I thought was pretty wild. And then when I get to the job is not what it seems. They say that the job is, I'm gonna be doing basically helping clients, helping parents, helping family. I guess helping families with school, blah blah blah. Then it's in my background, because if you know, you know. So I thought that I'll be doing that, and then I get into the job, and I realize it's a call center. Like, it's a really hyped up call center, and I'm just like, I've been bamboozled yet once again. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, like I really can't catch a break. And then so I stayed there for a little while because I had something else kind of like brewing a little bit, but I wasn't really too sure on it until I started like really experiencing the job. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. On top of just the actual job itself, it was getting to work was probably like 25 minutes, but getting home from work was at least a whole, it had to be a commute of like an hour maybe, because the job is like on the south side of Atlanta, so you have to take 285. And if you're from Atlanta, drove in Atlanta, or very familiar with the Atlanta makeup, 285 is literally, 285 is literally hell. Like getting on and off 285 in the afternoon, doesn't really matter what time you get on there, it's still gonna be a whole bunch of people on there, So I was having issues with just the very, very long commute it would take me to get back home. And that was causing issues with like me being able to make content, because by the time I get home, say I get off at 4:30, right? Which is the time I normally would get off, which they also was dishonest about. They told me when I first started that I would be getting off at like 3. So yeah, that kind of threw me off when I found out I wasn't getting off at 4:30. But anyways, neither here nor there, or anywhere in between. So yeah, I was getting off work at 4:30. I couldn't get off any earlier than that, really. So with that being said, I always got stuck in that traffic. And I had class also at the same time. So I was going to not summer school. Because this was May. So I was going to class. Well, it was like March, April. Hold on, let me think. So yeah, March and April. It's just when I was there, when I was working or whatever. But yeah, so when I was going to class, I would sometimes be late to class because my class is at 5, and I had to be online with the class at 5. So it was an issue with me being able to be on time for class. And the most important thing to me right now is graduating college, because I have gotten this far. So I need to graduate. So yeah, that was a big issue for me. So I was just like, you know what? No, I don't like it. I can't do it. No. And then you already kind of like bamboozled me by telling me that the position is something, and it's really not that. So yeah, so that was March, April. And then in May, I ended up securing another position. So I ended up, which was paying me way more than enough money to like be like, you know what, boom, I'm leaving, boom, 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 boom. So I took a couple days off to try to get some like health stuff figured out. And yeah, so I left. I was only there for 2 months. Because one thing I'm going to do, if it's not working for me, I'm going to leave. Okay, that don't mean that's a relationship, that's a friendship, that's a job, that's a place, the apartment thing, I'm gonna get into that to a second. So yeah, so I decided to separate from the company, and there's no real big woes with the company or big issues with the company. It's just, bro, they lied, and I don't like being lied to, especially not in that capacity. Like, that's crazy. You ain't had a lot to kick it. But anyways, so yeah, I quit that job, and I took a little bit of time off to get my life together. And then shortly after that, I took a position somewhere else, which pays significantly, something that I was kind of like working towards, but I put a pause on. But what's for you is going to be for you, and what's going to be for you is going to be waiting for you. So it is what it is. So I'm very happy with the decision I made, and the next steps is to just like really graduate at this point. My next thing on top of the list is apartment. So I posted a video not so long ago talking about apartments, looking for apartments, and deciding where I want to live and if I'm going to move. So, and I wanted to stay in this general area because Atlanta is like, Metro Atlanta is pretty big. Let me be clear about that. Metro Atlanta is very, very big, but the actual city part of Atlanta is not really that big. And also, I wanted to not have the same issues that I had when I was working at the job I was just telling you guys about having long commutes. I don't really have a long commute to work now. It's really not that long. And I also get the option to work from home. The other job, I didn't have an option to work from home, so I had to work in the office, which caused that roofing that issues. But currently I'm in the office for some other reasons. So I'm kind of enjoying that, getting to know people and doing what I need to do. So with that being the reason, of not wanting to move very far, I didn't want to move out of the area that I stay in. And if you know the area I stay in, cool. Just don't come to me. Also, in the same sense, it just be some weird stuff going on because people have found out or have an idea of where I stay at, and that is very uncomforting for me. People sending me DMs and just saying weird stuff to me, I don't really like that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I wanted to move. Another reason is that our property management keeps changing, so there's like always somebody new in there. It's like a revolving door, and I know that's very common for property managers and property whatever, but or at least in my experience it has been. But it's really getting out of hand to where things are not being done properly. My rent portal has issues that is just annoying. It's just a lot of just like miscellaneous things on top of like people's cars getting broken into consistently, people's cars being stolen out of the parking garage, which I think is pretty wild. Shalonda is still safe, just to let y'all know. But just in general, it just feels a little bit unsafe. And then just being where I live at is not 100%. I don't feel like it's 100% secure all the time, so it just makes me uncomfortable, especially having some past experiences that I've been having. So with all those things being an issue, I decided to start looking at other apartments. So I looked at apartments, like I said, in this area, and then the problem with I've seen one that I really like, and I want to go see another one, but I realized that the same issues that I'm having in my current apartment complex, all the complexes around us are having the very same issues, if not worse. I can't say no one has ever got, shot over here and like hurt. Well, someone did get shot one time, but like it's just, I don't know. It's just a different Atlanta's a different experience, really. Living here is a different experience. It's something that I have never experienced before. But yeah, so the issue is that the apartment that I chose that I wanted to move into, like I think that very same day or the day after, somebody got shot, and I'm more than positive they died. So I had to sit back and realize, like, you know what? This is going to be my last year here, and I think anywhere that I move, I'm trying to get my eyebrows straight. Anywhere I move, I can't say for sure that it'd be safer than where I currently live at. So, and I'll be paying way more money to live somewhere that's a little less safe. And touring apartments, one of the things that I would see is just like, I literally saw a sign that said, "Please don't break into my car. The door is unlocked," on someone's car. And I was like, And the thing at my apartment complex, like, they don't break into, like, regular cars. They ain't out here breaking into Hondas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they would. I'm pretty sure they would. But, it's more like the Challengers, like Mercedes, stuff like that is what they're breaking into too. So I can't say that I'm having personally been victimized by the issue, but I can say that it's an issue that is very concerning to me and that I don't personally want to have to deal with. So that's the reason why I wanted to move. And once I realized that all the other apartment complexes in this area is having the same issues, I was just like, I guess we're just going to make sure we don't leave anything in our cars. Because if you're in Atlanta, you're not leaving nothing in your car. Please don't leave nothing in your car, because you're going to come back and it's going to be gone. Especially not no bag, no purse, like nothing. Like, it's bad. All right? Doesn't matter if you're at home or whatever. Just don't do it. So, yeah. Definitely not that type of place. And that also kind of ties into the idea of why I kind of like want to move out of Atlanta. It's not the fact that, you know, oh, you don't need to be leaving nothing in your car. In the first place, I don't leave anything in my car. If I do have anything in my car, it's like $3, and it's like somewhere where you can't even see it. It's literally not a lot of money. It's like change. So it's not really that big of an issue, but it's still just like the anxieties of like leaving your stuff. And then also like I had speculations that my apartment complex is coming into my apartment without giving me the notification that they're supposed to notify me of. And that makes me uncomfortable being a single woman in Atlanta, and I don't really have like a lot of like immediate family. Like, of course I have like, you know, Mike and DJ, but they got things they got going on, you know, they got lives. They can't be tending to me all the time. So it's just like, I don't know. I guess I'll have this problem anywhere that I go, because one thing I'm not going to do is move back home. So, I'm not moving back home, and I'm not moving to South Carolina. So, it's something I'm just going to have to kind of get used to. And one of the things that I did do, I went out and bought me like a smart lock for my apartment. So you can't really get in here. My apartment complex can't get in here without asking for permission to. And that is one of the biggest things that I do recommend for any woman who lives alone. Change your locks when you move into an apartment to limit the apartment's like access. So you know when they're coming in. I feel like I got like built up right here. You know when they're coming in and coming out, because it's just unsafe. I also have like security cameras and stuff like that. But security cameras are only in the inside. And the smart locks to keep them out, because I feel like there's a lot of things that happen in my apartment complex, in my apartment. So I didn't want to get like a ring, because honey, what y'all doing outside is y'all business. It's not mine. I would like to know who's coming to my door, obviously, right? But I don't want to be knowing what's going on out there. Like, I like to mind my business, okay? I don't want nothing to happen and they're like, oh yeah, she got a Ring doorbell that goes straight to the parking, whatever, and we could do this, that. No, I ain't got no. I am truly part of minding my own damn business community, and in that committee we like to mind our business. So I'm gonna just keep it the way it is, and I don't want to be bothered. So yeah, no, it's gonna be a hard no for me. But maybe when I get a house, you know, when I have outside stuff to protect. But the outside of this apartment is my apartment's, not mine. So my concerns with it is not that deep. Really not that deep. I am not that impressed or pressed about the situation. Okay. But with all that being said, I think I'm stuck here until I move, and I really want to move to North Carolina, but everything's kind of up in the air because I'm here at least for another year. I don't really plan on renewing my lease here. Like, I'm done. Really, I enjoyed Atlanta. Atlanta was like a really fun vibe. You know, very smooth, very enjoyable for the time that I have been here. But I just feel like, I don't know, Atlanta has a time and a place. I don't know. It's a decent little city. Don't get me wrong, but it's getting really expensive to live here. especially if you are a single person. It's very expensive to live in Atlanta. You have to make basically almost $100,000 to live here comfortably. And that's wild because this is Georgia. Okay? I mean, I get it's Atlanta, but at the end of the day, it's still Georgia. And if y'all know anything about Georgia, it ain't nothing in Georgia except for Atlanta. Like there's nothing else here. Like I could see if like we're in California or something where there's an ocean, you know, maybe you need to drive a little while to get to the ocean, but the beach in Georgia is not even all that good. It's Savannah. Like ain't nothing to it, you know what I mean? But you know, it's a part of any growing city. There's a lot of things that's happening. There's a lot of things that's changing, but I don't know. I don't really know if Georgia's worth the hype. I don't know. I'm thinking about other places. Like I said, Charlotte, North Carolina. But really, it's wherever they're going to give me a job at, okay? Because the amount of money that I would need to make in Georgia is absolutely ridiculous to live. Well, I don't say Georgia, in Atlanta, to live comfortably. And then if you want to move to the outskirts of the city, it's just as expensive. So you might as well just stay in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like the South Side, it's crazy when the hood is like about the same amount of money. I won't say in the hood, but like on the South Side, like deep South Side or the East Side, like it is super expensive. You might as well just stay in the actual city of Atlanta. Like, and I wanted to like, you know, I've been considering like renting a house, buying a house, whatever. The only reason why I don't want to buy a house is because I'm not sure where I want to be at. So for me to go out and try to buy a house, like say like I moved to Charlotte and I want to buy a house in Charlotte, like that's cool, but like I don't know if I want to stay there forever. Like I may want to move to DC or something. I don't know. I never really thought about moving to DC because it's cold up there in the wintertime, but somebody may offer me some money to live in DC. And what am I going to tell them? Oh, no, I can't move to DC because I just bought this house in Charlotte? No. There's a lot of opportunities going on right now. I'm young. I'm single. I ain't got no kids. So I think I could go just about anywhere. I could do just about anything. And now on the topic of dating and no kids, right? So like some of you may know that in just a couple short months I'll be 30. And one thing I need people to stop asking me is, oh, where's your husband? Where's your boyfriend? Oh, when are you going to start planning on having kids? The kids aren't being planned, okay? I got more important things I need to get done. Like go to therapy and try to heal my childhood trauma before I have kids. So we're working on that. Well, not the kids part because I'm not working on that, but the idea of just bettering myself before I have kids, I think that's something that needs to be worked on before I start popping out little shades, you know? I mean, maybe that's a unpopular opinion in some points, but it is a very popular opinion to me. Yeah, because that childhood trauma stops with me. And I think one of my next videos I want to talk about is childhood trauma. Or we may talk about it a little bit here. As it relates to like life updates and like dating with trauma and talking about trauma. I think I have probably mentioned before that I do have like some type of like relationship trauma. It is a thing. So going back to dating, because you know we already talked about kids. I'm not dating. I have no real interest. I have no real interest to be dating. My main focus in life right now is to graduate college. I'm gonna be so busy with college and actual work that it's kind of hard to like really dedicate that time to date or even attempt to date, because dating takes a lot out of you. And I'm doing my internships, I'm doing my practicum. I just finished my practicum my last semester. So I'm doing summer school, I'm doing work, I'm going into the office, like making content, trying to stay on top of that, trying to get back on top of that. Like, I'm not really putting the same energy into dating as I did last year. I just feel like there's a lot of things for me to be doing right now, and dating is just something that I don't think that I really have the capacity to do right now. So yeah, that's that on that. I'm putting some blush on. I feel like it's a really blush day. I'm wearing a white dress. I gotta take some pictures from content. So I gotta do a content day kind of. So I really want to put some blush on. So let me find some blush. Okay, so this is gonna work. This is just a Morphe palette. But yeah, so I haven't been really putting any effort, time, or patience really into dating. I haven't really been interested in anyone. I haven't been talking to anyone. I've just really been chilling, honestly. Like, I don't have the patience for it, really. I wish I did. Actually, I don't, but I'm just not really into it right now. Maybe later. Maybe once I have a little bit more time on my hands. Because dating is a whole lot of work. I don't care what nobody says. It is definitely a lot of work. And I just don't really want to put that energy into it right now. I'd rather just chill and relax. And because like I said before, whatever's for me is for me. And if the Lord has somebody for me, then they'll be there when I get done, you know? I just got a lot of stuff going on that don't need to be messed with, essentially. I'm just, enjoying the time. One thing I do want to get back doing a little bit is, like, besides, obviously making like content, is to I want to get back traveling. I honestly get back traveling like I haven't. I act like I haven't been nowhere. It's kind of like privilege. I had to check myself just real quick. I want to, I want to be on an island or something. But I guess once I get finished doing my training for my job that I currently have, then I will start planning some trips. I do know definitely for my 30th birthday, I do want to do something big, because in my eyes, making it at 30, making it at 30, that's crazy. The pure thought that 10 years ago, I was in college, bro. Like 10 years ago, little baby Shay was 19 years old and I was in college. Like, that is crazy. Like, that thought running through my noggin is crazy. I really think we should do like a 10-year reunion with my high school class. So we are going to be I'm trying to talk to them about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to gauge. I don't really talk to a whole lot of people that I went to high school with. I talked to a good bunch of them, and I do follow them on social media, contact informations and stuff like that. So I will see. I know that, I would find out if Tiara and Lorraine would come from LA, but I don't know. We'll just see. we'll see. I don't know. I think that's pretty exciting just to even think about 10 years ago. Like, I graduated college and I graduated high school and I was going to college. Like, that's crazy. And you're probably like, Sherry, why were you 19 graduating college? Mind your business. Graduating high school, mind your business, okay? My birthday is in December, so I already started late, and then some other stuff happened, and I had to start school even later. So that's the tea, really. But yeah, so I think it's pretty cool that, graduated 10 years ago. And I think it's really cool to be able to see, like, where we are and what we're doing and how, we all kind of like developed and kind of like, the adults that we became. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty sweet. So I definitely want to get on top of that. And I probably even try to get that vlog, get the information out. But beyond that, life is good. Besides, the whole crazy apartment situation, life is great. Life is going well. I don't have any real complaints. My health has now been restored. I'm working. I'm working on my last year of school, so my internships start in the fall, which will be a little tricky when it comes to like creating content and also working full time, creating content and doing my internship. So I may really be MIA. I may try to still be consistent, but make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, because if you're not following me on Instagram, then you're missing content there as well. Because usually if I'm not really here, then I'm there. I keep poking myself in the eye, y'all. Dang. Hold on. Okay, so I'm done. I stopped poking myself in the eye. But yes, so life is good, really. But like I said, I'm just gonna figure out how my content schedule is gonna go once I start my internship, because like I said, y'all, we got to graduate. Okay, we have to graduate. This is gonna be my very last year. I won't say my very last year in college, because I may decide to get a specialist degree or a doctorate. I'm not exactly sure, really. So I don't want to say this is my last time in school. But I do know this is going to be my last time. This is my last semester, or my last year of my master's program. So I can go ahead and be done. And I can't wait, and then continue to work towards getting my license for LPC. Oh my god, that's one thing I didn't tell you guys. I completely blanked on this, and I'm gonna close the video with this, right? Actually, I need to get dressed, and then we're gonna, matter of fact, let me get dressed, and then I'm gonna come back and tell you guys the great news. So I'll be right back. So I'm back. The good news is I passed my practice. I don't think I shared that with you guys, but I passed my school counseling practice. I took it May 8th, maybe. Yeah, I think it was May 8th or May 7th, one of those days I took it. And I got my results probably like a week or two ago, and I passed. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I passed. But I'm here to tell you guys now. School counselor in Bay, Shay. So I am now a certified school counselor, and the only thing that I have to finish to complete the whole circle is I have to graduate. And that's why I said I'm so big on doing anything it takes for me to graduate. Okay, so that's the news. That's the good news. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little life update. What's been going on with me? Why I've been kind of like spotty here and there. I hope you forgive me. I hope you stay along with me for the journey. Yeah, and I think that is all for today. And I am so happy that you guys are continuing following me. I have been doing YouTube for a couple years now. I don't really remember how long. Probably like 4 years, maybe. And we're still working. My next goal, my YouTube goal, is to reach 3,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you like this content. And also my next goal is to have 10,000 followers on Instagram. So if you are not currently following me on Instagram, please make sure you go down to the description box and just click the little link and it'll take you straight to my Instagram, and then we'll be there. Make sure you follow to keep up with me. But that is all, guys. I hope you have an amazing day, night, morning, whenever you're watching this.